Hey Siri, take me to RKA.
Getting directions to RKA Luggage. Starting route to RKA Luggage. Head southwest on Autoboni Drive.
Hey Senna, volume down.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto South Cloverdale Boulevard. You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
Okay, arriving at RKA. And we usually park the bike out in front, but I'm going to point it right into the door because we're going to take it inside and set it up for a little video today. Let's go over the bike a little bit about some modifications we did. The first thing we did is the bike leaned over too far, so we put a adjustable side stand on it so we could lift it up a little bit so it was easier to pick up for Kathy. It wasn't really necessary, but we went ahead and put a lowering kit and lowered it just a little bit. Now, for installing the bigger saddlebags, I went ahead and took the turn signals from there and moved them back to the license plate here. So those are the modifications we've made on that area. The next thing we did, because we plan on touring on this bike, is we went ahead and put the rack on it, and that is the same rack that goes on the GS model. It fits on there pretty nice. It doesn't look too bad at all. We have cameras on this bike. This is the rear camera. Then underneath the seat is the control panel, which the SanDisk is in. This is the forward-facing camera. This is a control panel that you never have to use. And this is the GPS that calculates your longitude and latitude, speed, and elevation. Front left strap is going to go right through this area right here. And if there's any wires or cables around, make sure that you don't get tangled up in them. So we just pull it up, and then I'm going to tuck this one underneath those cables so that we don't press on any cables. They might be something that can't take pressure. On this side, the webbing is going to go right around this area right here. So bring that up through there and loop the webbing around here. And we're going to snug it up. Like that. Now, we don't want to do this because there's something there in the way. So tuck it through here. Okay, now we have what we call a crossover strap, and this keeps the straps from falling down in the front. So we'll go ahead and put that one on the left side. And then we're going to take and put the webbing on. Now we're going to take and put the buckle on into the front, down in the back, and we've already cut and burned these so they won't fray. There's the left side. Now, the crossover, which we showed you on the other side, is here waiting to go on. So that's going to go into there. Then the buckle goes on, into the front, out the back, and we're done. The back strap is going to go right underneath here. This is just a lip, so the webbing can actually fall out of there, but we're going to secure it with the seat, and I'll show you how that goes. So we're going to put it up underneath here and get this piece of webbing right here. Now, that is going to be secure because when we put the seat on, this section here will go into there and secure it. Like that. Now we're going to put the tank bag on. Just set that right there. Bring up your buckle and pop it in. This buckle, pop it in. And the back buckle, pop it in. Now we want to center it and tighten it down. Make sure that it's nice and level on the bike. And now once you get this tightened down like that, it will not move at all. Solid bag. So this is all of my electrics that run the little night light. It runs my phone charger, and it runs my electric liner controller here. So once you get everything organized, you close the wrap up, and it looks nice and neat. Not a bunch of wires running around, it's all enclosed. And I've included one of our LED lights, so when I'm fueling or working at night and I open the tank bag, I can see what's inside the tank bag. And I positioned it so you could kind of get an idea graphically where we are. So the blue dot is us. We're north of San Francisco, west of Sacramento. So right now we have the phone in my Perfect Squeeze phone holder, and that is attached to our dashboard. And then I have the power running inside the tank bag, and that plugs into a USB port. I have my electric liner attached. There's my plug for my liner. There's the power cord that goes to the battery. If you order a set of saddlebags from us, either the 33 or 50 liter saddlebags, you'll get a pad that looks like this. If you get a 21 or 33 liter rear seat bag, you will get a pad that looks like this, with the keepers positioned as shown. If you order a 14 or 18 liter seat bag, you will get a pad like this that has keepers positioned like they are here. We're going to attach the pad to the seat, and the pad will fit on a small seat, a medium-sized seat, a big seat, just about any seat. So let's get started. So this is the pad that's going to go on the seat, and we have the keepers on the back here for our 21 liter bag and our 33 liter bag, and that's the one we're taking on the trip. So what we're going to do is open up this plentiful webbing, and we're going to set it on the seat, center it the best that we can. Turn it upside down. Get the front one stabilized pretty good, about where you want it. And snug it down. And then we're going to flip it back over and see how we're doing. So it looks pretty centered. So we'll go back and flip it over again. Go through the keeper. We're going to snug this puppy down. And I can see from looking at it on the bottom that those keepers are pretty much centered. So there's the pad. Nothing touches the bodywork. nothing scratches your motorcycle. In order for our saddlebags to work on any motorcycle, there are three factors. They need a passenger seat, they need an area around the foot pegs where you can attach the front straps on the left and the right, and you need a fender. Now, if you don't have one of these things, it's pretty much okay, except for the seat. The saddlebags do not work well with a plastic cowling. Okay, now that we have the pad on the seat, we're going to go ahead and put the seat on the bike. Now, when we get done with everything, we're going to cut these off. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and continue on with the saddlebag installation. So we're going to start with the right side bag and put it where we want it. Now we want these keepers to be free so we can put the bag on, the seat bag on. So we'll put that down, and we'll put that down. And you can see, so we'll take the left side bag now and get it lined up. Now we have them on. Now on the back here, we have the back strap. The back strap's going to go over the fender, under the license plate, or something like that. It cannot go here. Guarantee the tire will come up and hit it. So we're going to go here, connect it through there. I'm going to take it by hand and pull in the saddlebag. See the saddlebag coming to level position? Now the bags are pretty much level. Run the webbing through this keeper. Close the cam buckle. Now we have them level in the back. Now on the left side over here is the strap that holds the bag to the bike in the front. So we'll run this through, and we've already cut these webbings for this bike, so you will get a lot more webbing to play with. So we're going to pull them forward, close the cam buckle. That one's nice and solid. Same thing on the right side. We have the sliding cam buckle. Goes through the passenger foot peg area. Snug it down. Make sure the webbing is in the center of the cam buckle and close it. Now that we have the bag secured, we're going to expand them, and when they're expanded, they're a full 50 liters and they will hold a full face helmet, at least most helmets. So the first thing we're going to do is open up the main compartment, and then we're going to open up the expansion here. And you can see there's a runner right here, goes all the way around. So we're going to take that other insert, run them all the way around, and there's a keeper up in here that it goes into, and now you have 50-liter saddlebags, and they're nice and solid, won't move, won't go anywhere, and there it is. So we're going to go right between here and stick them down in here, and there we can grab the other end of the zip tie and just pull it through nice and neat. And we're going to loop it. And snug it down like that. Same on the right side. we're going to run the zip tie through here and just pull it through. Same scenario, run it all the way up. Like so. The buckles are going to go on. There is a top and a bottom on the buckles, so make sure you get them installed correctly. Same way with the other side. There is a top and a bottom. Make sure you put them in correctly through the front. Loop it back through the back. Tighten it down. Now, if the buckle is like this, it's not tight. If the buckle is like this, it's tight. Now we'll come back later and we'll shorten these up when we're ready to install the bag. So here's our 36-liter rack bag. This is the bottom, goes under the rack. This piece here is adjustable for different size racks. This one is sewn on permanently. Now we're going to slide it on underneath the rack here. So we'll take the bag and it's going to go on underneath the rack and forward just like that. Now over on the right side, we've already installed these buckles, and that one's going to click right in there, and we're going to snug it down. And then this one over here, again, we've already installed these buckles. And there you go. So let's take a quick tour of this bag. First of all, it's all finished and lined in the main compartment. So we're going to open it up. There's the inside. And then it has 3 side pockets. Actually 2 side pockets and a back pocket. This one holds a whole bunch of stuff. This back pocket is where I keep things I want to get to quickly. And then there's another one on this side. Now the bag actually expands, but you can use the expansion without expanding it. So now it's open. You have an organizer up here for keys, pins, iPhone. You can put maps in the mesh pocket here, and the bag is expandable now. So we'll take this zipper and zip it around, and now the bag is actually expandable. So we're going to close it back down. And another interesting thing about it, the zipper never leaves the runner. It stays on there. Now we're going to introduce the 21-liter seat bag. And this bag is a smaller version of the rack bag. And now we're going to use these keepers here and hook and loop them closed, and hook and loop them closed. And then in the front, we have the keepers here. And there you go. It's totally securely on the bike now. It's not going anywhere. If you are using the saddlebags, which we are, those will go on first, and we'll go over that in the next short. Now that we have everything done, let's do a little walk around. So here's the tank bag, pretty straightforward. Now we have everything attached. Saddlebags, seat bag, rack bag. We have that saddlebag closed and this saddlebag expanded.